Hey, what's up, everybody? Well, we have been on quite the ride over the last few hours with silver and gold. As of the recording of this video, it is currently March the 7th, 2022. And over the middle of the night, depending on what part of the world you are in, but where I am at, in the middle of the night, we've seen gold spike over $2,000 an ounce. We've seen silver spike over $26 an ounce. And I think during those times, a lot of us get that FOMO. A lot of us get that fear of missing out and feel that we need to buy. We need to buy right now before gold goes to $3,000 an ounce, before silver goes to $30 an ounce. But we don't know if, in fact, those prices are going to get there. So I think it's very important before we make purchases. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is all just my opinion, my perspective, and the way I look at things. Last night when I saw gold go over $2,000 an ounce, I'm like, is it time? Is it time where I should buy right now? Get more into gold. Strengthen my gold position right now at this very moment. But I think at times like that, I think it's time to take a deep breath, breathe in, breathe out, and rethink about what you are about to do. Now, I'm not telling anybody, don't buy. Don't buy. If you want to buy and you have the extra money, by all means, buy a little bit of gold, buy a little bit of silver. But I think it's important to not have that fear of missing out. Gold was over $2,000 and silver, like I said, was over $26. But as of the recording of this video, I am now looking at silver, and silver is $25.71, currently down 2 pennies, 2 cents, 2 Lincoln cents. Silver is down, and gold is currently up $14 at $1,986. So a little bit off from the highs of where it was at just a few hours ago. So I think we will always have those pullbacks, usually. Now, I'm not saying gold is not going over $2,000 again. I'm not saying gold is not going to go to $2,100 or silver is not going to go to 26. Silver is not going to go to 27. That's absolutely not what I am saying. What I am saying is that usually we're going to have them pullbacks. And I do think it's very important to think about what we are going to do before we do it. And I'm not trying to sound like your parent or anything like that, but I do think it's very important to not have that fear of missing out. If we're having that fear of missing out, I think, in my opinion, what we should do is look at the metals that we already have. Think about the metals that we've already purchased, and maybe you've been buying ever since 2017, 2018, and you bought when gold was at $1,200 an ounce, $1,300 an ounce, $1,100 an ounce, or silver was at $15 an ounce. Or maybe you've been buying way before that when silver was $5 an ounce and gold was $800, or maybe gold was $500 an ounce, and you were in the metals at that time. For me, I was not stacking or purchasing precious metals during that time. I absolutely wish I was, because that was a great time, in my opinion, to be buying. Can you imagine buying gold when gold was $800 or $500 an ounce? Now, I don't know what the premiums were at that time, how much you were able to buy the physical metal for at that time, but wouldn't that have been an awesome time to have been accumulating these precious metals? I think so, in my opinion. So if you're having that fear of missing out, take a look before you make the purchase. Take a look at a lot of these metals that you do have. Maybe you have a bunch of constitutional silver, and you can take a look at that constitutional silver. You can play with that constitutional silver. You can shovel it through your hands, or take a look at your gold and appreciate the things that you do have before you pull the trigger and buy at these close to all-time highs with gold. Now silver is not near its all-time high, but still much higher than it was just a few weeks ago. So let me know in the comment section down below, are you buying gold right now? Are you buying silver right now? Are you buying a little bit at a time? Or are you going all in, pedal to the metal, and having that fear of missing out and think that right now is the perfect time to be buying? Now for me, I was tempted, I'm not gonna lie, I was tempted last night when I saw gold go over $2,000 or right around $2,000 an ounce. I was very tempted to go and pull the trigger and buy some gold. Now, maybe, in the upcoming hours, days, weeks, I probably will buy a little bit of gold, but I'm not going to do it because of that fear of missing out. I'm going to do it because I have extra cash to spend. Right now is not the right time. At this very moment is not the right time for me to be purchasing anything, but in the upcoming days and upcoming weeks, I will probably buy a little bit of gold, probably buy a little bit of silver, but definitely not going to be buying a large amount at these current prices. I think it's very important to look at this, at the situation that we are in my opinion. Now, I could be wrong, but gold and silver, in my opinion, are going up a little bit, probably because of inflation, but a lot because of the economic issues that are going on, the world events that are going on with the Ukraine stuff that is going on, Russia thing that's going on, the possibilities of NATO having to get involved, oil going up because of all the stuff that's going on over there in the Ukraine and in the Russia and the sanctions and all of that. So these metals definitely, at least gold for a large part and silver to a little bit of a lesser degree in my opinion, is doing what they are supposed to do during a time of unrest, during a time of economic instability, during a time of inflation, during a time when everything else is spiking up. Now, I would argue that food and oil and gasoline and all these other things are going up at a much faster rate than what gold and silver is going up. In fact, I did have the fear of missing out last night because I saw some pictures of empty shelves where there was cat food and cat litter, and I went to one of my local stores and I bought up not all the gold and silver, but I bought up as much cat food and cat litter as I could so that I did not miss out on that, because I did see some photos of a local store not too far from where I live that had empty shelves where there was once cat food and cat litter. So I went to another store in the area and I bought up a lot of the food, a lot of the cat food and cat litter that they had, so that, well, my cat can't starve if everybody starts to make a run all at the same time buying cat food and cat litter. And over the course of the last couple of years, I have also been stocking up on my food and my water supply, and those are the things that I'm more concerned about of having that fear of missing out on. Is I get plenty angry if I'm hungry or if I'm thirsty, so I make sure that I stock up on those things. Number one, have enough cash, and then fill in the blanks with these precious metals. Oh, let me know what you guys think in that comment section below. Did you guys make a purchase when gold went over $2,000? Did you make a purchase when silver went over $26? Or are you just waiting to see what happens next with these precious metals? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I appreciate everybody for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video with all your friends. Thanks a lot, everybody, for watching, and I will talk to everybody on my next video. Don't FOMO.